Hey everyone, it's Sammy. I'm going to do Kate Hudson for my blonde series next, and what I really love about her makeup is the cat eye that she does. When you see pictures of her without makeup, she doesn't actually have those amazing cat eyes that she often does, but the trick is kind of like to pull up and pull down on the inner corner and outer corner. So I'm going to talk you through how to do it, and I hope you like this video. I'm going to go and take off my makeup now and we'll get started. So I've already done my base. I used Chanel's Vitalumiere in 20, and then I also used m.a.c Mineralize Skin Finish Natural in a medium. And I concealed under my eyes using the Makeup Forever Professional HD Concealer, which is an absolute favorite for me right now. So I'm going to start the eyes. I'm using a Nars All About Eve palette that has two kind of really nice neutral kind of vanilla-esque shimmery shades, and I'm using the m.a.c 227 brush, and I'm going to apply the slightly lighter one. They're almost exactly the same shade. There's a tiny difference, but I'm just applying it all over the lid and really get into that inner corner as well, because we want to have a really bright kind of inner corner of the eye, because we're going to draw kind of the cat eye there, so it's great if it's accentuated. I'm then going to use a m.a.c grey. This is Seen, and it's kind of it's a satin shade, but it's a very medium grey. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick up some of the colour in the 239 brush, and I'm going to start at the outer corner and just gently kind of apply it until you've got almost nothing left in the brush. So you're kind of shading towards the inner corner of the eye. And when you look at yourself straight in the mirror, the color will come a bit above the crease here, and you can kind of start building the cat eye shape with this before the liner goes in. I'm just going to blend kind of like the top edge with my m.a.c 224 brush. I'll add a little bit more, and also I'm going to go under the eye. Now, I didn't put a primer on my eyelid because I actually put foundation and powder on it. So I'm just going to apply this grey on the other side as well. So I'm going to go straight into the eyeliner. I'm using m.a.c Fluidline Blacktrack. I'm also using a Schumacher 6M brush, and it's really flat and then wide, so we're going to use that really flat surface. I like to blend this on the back of my hand. It's just a habit. I think you could blend it in kind of in the cap as well, but I just like to make sure I've got an even coverage on the brush. So I'm going to start the center of the eye and move inwards very slowly, kind of shortish strokes, and go all the way to the inner corner. And you kind of build the line a little bit thicker as you go towards the outer corner, and then you decide where to kind of flick it up. Now, I'm going to start just about here, and then I'm going to connect that to my lower lash line. This line is going to continue on the inside of my eye. I'm going to use m.a.c Smoulder. So I'm actually not going to put the liquid liner outside the outer edge of my lower lashes. I'm going to continue the line inside and go again all the way to the inner corner of the eye. And then we're going to, because we've got this flick at the outer corner, so we're going to do kind of a flick down the inner corner. I'm going to take a smaller eyeliner brush. This is the MAC 210 and it's super fine. I'm going to take a little bit more of the Blacktrack and then I'm going to look straight in the mirror and essentially draw a line on the bridge of my nose and connect it in with the lower lash line. So essentially you've got one line going down and then in the outer corner you've got one line going up. Using this super fine one, I'm just going to draw a super fine point on that and just do the outer corner. So the eye is essentially completely circled. Now I'm going to add a little bit more shadow just to kind of accentuate that flick. I am going to use MAC print, which is a super dark grey shadow, and I'm just going to use, where is my Bobbi Brown brush? I'm just going to use the Bobbi Brown eye smudge brush, which is kind of like the MAC pencil brush. I can show you a comparison, but it's just a bit fluffier and rounder at the end. Actually, I'm going to use the pencil brush instead, because I do want quite a bit of control here. So I'm just going above that liner. Essentially, I'm not really smudging it as much as I'm just accentuating it with kind of adding a darker shadow on top of it. And then blending it in. So I'm going to take a blender brush and just blend that slightly. Not too much though, you kind of want that shape to remain there. And I'm now going to do the liner and this shadow on the other side as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on some mascara. I think I'm going to use MAC Zoomlash, and then I'm going to put on some false eyelashes. Now I'm going to use these ones. They are called Nicola. They're Girls Aloud kind of lashes for Eyelure, and I really like these lashes. I can't even remember how many pairs of these. They're great for any kind of cat eye look, or when you want to elongate your eye, because if you can look, see, the lashes in the inner corners are super short, and then it like progressively gets longer, so it really kind of elongates and pulls the eye out. So I'm going to put on my mascara, both top and lower lashes, and put the fake lashes on, and I'll be right back. It's really short here and then it goes longer. And what I also like to do is I like to try and press kind of the inner corner of the lashes down, so it really accentuates the shape even more. Another little trick for this cat eye is I'm going to take, this is a Nude Guerlain pencil, and it's meant for the inner corner, inner rim of the eyes, and I'm just going to put a tiny little bit of the light just under the line that we drew onto the bridge of the nose, just to accentuate it a little bit. Now, she's a real California girl, so she pretty much has a tan all year round. Here in Paris, we don't have tans all year round. So I'm going to use Bare Minerals in bronze, and I'm just going to put a bit on the lid, and I'm going to use it with a Bare Minerals brush, and you just swirl it on the lid and tap off the excess. And I'm going to kind of concentrate on doing two different 3 shapes. So I'm doing one on the side of my face and go both sides, of course. And then I'm going to do another one that goes kind of across where the sun would hit me here on the cheeks. I also like to do a little bit just under my chin. I'm then going to take, I'm going to use Nars Orgasm, which is really pretty pink, but it's flecked with gold, so it gives you a nice glow. And I'm going to use it with, this is an Urban Decay blush brush. Urban Decay brushes, they're great because they're all vegan. So if that is important to you, check out their kind of range of brushes. So I'm going to start here. And I'm kind of going to work it towards the center of my face. And pick up some more. Now I don't have much of eyebrows right now. I bleached them, and I'm kind of liking the look, but I am going to add a little bit of color to the brows. Kate Hudson does have, she's got fair brows, so I'm going to use Laura Mercier's brow definer in fair, and this is the color I would have used normally on my brows, and it kind of blends in perfectly with the color of the brow. Now it's a tiny bit darker than my bleach brows, but it will just essentially color them in. And if you want to go darker with your eyebrows, products like eyebrow waxes are great because it covers the hair a bit as well. So if you're just using a shadow, it won't cover the hair quite as well. And that's the brows. I'm going to just do a quick lipstick. I'm going to use m.a.c. or I'm going to use m.a.c. Dervish. They're almost exactly the same color actually. I like to warm it up on the back of my hand first because they can be a little bit hard. I am going to use as lipstick, I think I'm going to use Modesty, which is like pretty pinky beigey color. And instead of using gloss, I'm going to use Liquid Lurex, which is a green lipstick, but it doesn't look green on the lips, so it essentially gives a really nice dazzle but without the gloopiness of gloss. So that's the lips finished and the actual look finished as well. I really like doing a cat eye. It's excellent for kind of like nights out and it's impactful. So I hope you like the look, and getting the liner right does take a little bit of practice, but once you know how to do it, then your eyes will take you 5 minutes, I promise. So thanks very much for watching, and if you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!